beautiful day outside. I decided to drop a video today. And the last time we talked about me going from Section 8 to property owner and tips regarding that. Today, and I have a few notes down here. So if you see me looking down, that's what you see me looking at. I've written it down so we can stay on point. So today I'm going to talk about tips to be mindful of when owning property. Okay. Um, there's so many nuances that goes along with things to remember when you're a property owner. But this is going to get interesting because they are things that I learned when being a property owner. I've had my building for about 4 years now. My name is Unique. I am the baby landlord, and I wanted to just give people little doses of my world and what it's like holding and juggling 50,000 hats and all that goes along with it. So watch my journey. Check out my channel, and I hope you enjoy. If you see some things you want to see more of, um, as it pertains to your world, go ahead and send me an email, and then we can go from there. Okay. So the first tip I wanted to talk about was be careful of your associations and who has access to you. So I learned a lot of these things the hard way, just morally speaking and generally speaking. But one thing I did learn, you do have to be careful of your associations. And that could be with friendships, that could be with business colleagues, that could be with people you're working with in general. Be careful of your associations. As it stands from a personal standpoint, you even have to be careful who your friends are these days because the friends you had before you owned the property, the growth aspect and everything may change afterwards. Or associates. I want to say associates more so because usually your friends are in a different dynamic. But be mindful of that too. As growth happens, you'll see from different people that everyone isn't growing with you. People who are stuck back in times where they're still having to learn what their goals are and what they want to do in life at your age group is kind of daunting. So it can be detrimental to your growth if you're not careful. So, from a personal aspect, learning um, who should not have access to you, right? Um, the drug dealer that you used to talk to back in the day, 20 years ago, that is still thinking about ways to conquer the drug business, uh, not legally speaking. The person that's went to jail 50,000 times and still can't manage how to get a job or what they want to do differently in their lives, or the person that is working at their 9 to 5 and just kind of working paycheck to paycheck, no savings, no goals, no wants of getting out, just feeling stuck in where they are, complaining about it every day, um, haven't accomplished anything in life in terms of any goal, from owning a house or owning anything, a car of any sort, can be detrimental to your property ownership. Why? Because you just made a big step. That's a big goal. That's huge. You own property. Would be one um, unit, two, 3 units. Whether you're a landlord, whether you're an owner, it doesn't matter. You own. You're in ownership. There's a dynamic that goes with that. Okay, you have to keep that in mind. So everyone does not deserve access to you, and that should be happening anyway. Personally, to speak, people who were from the hood back in the day, 20 years ago, classmates I knew 20 years ago that, oh, they were die hard, and it's okay to keep contact with them. Hi, how you doing? But this everyday shenanigans, keeping in touch, oh, they're just, falling by the wayside type people. That can be detrimental. Be very careful. Be very careful. I've learned the hard way, and I've learned the good way. Okay. So be mindful of your associations in terms of business relationships as well. Be mindful of that. Everyone is not happy that you reached this goal. Everyone is not looking out for your best interest. People are waiting to go back to others and say, "Yeah, they own that building, but they struggling. I knew they should have did this." Or fear factors or fear-based people. Um, can be just as suffering to your dynamic if you're not careful. People who are succumbed by fear all the time and are afraid to make big moves. I am not in no way, form, or fashion saying do not talk to people like this. Do not be cool with people like that. Is not what I'm saying. But on a day-to-day basis, talking to people who just it becomes you. Okay. Even the Bible talks about it. It becomes you. You become it. And if that's not the direction you're going, be mindful. I'm trying to see, is there anything else I am trying to remember? You will notice your relationships change. If you're dating that boyfriend or girlfriend who was okay with the few goals you made, and then now that you have property, they're looking at you sideways like, uh, they think they better than me and da 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 da. That gets real. Friendships, people who sneak this all of a sudden out of nowhere, who was at one point happy for you. That happens. It happened to me. You will find yourself sometimes alone, feeling like, my dynamic in my relationships have changed, and I'm seeing people in a different aspect. That is important. That's important. That's important. So keep that in mind, okay? So keep in mind, people do not have your best interests at hand. They don't. Let me see. Be my friend does not have your best interests. They do not have your best interests all the time. Spiritually speaking, as a person who wants to think positive all the time, as a person who's trained to think positive all the time, as a person who is led to feel just to gravitate towards positive energy only, I realized this the hard way. Everyone does not have your best interest. I don't care if it's your sister, your brother, your cousin, your uncle, your best friend, your boss, wherever you work at, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. People don't have your best interests all the time. So be mindful when you're taking advice from people. Even when they give you advice, pay attention to some of the things you hear them say. I had a person who I thought was my support factor and support system, not support factor, sorry, but sister was a part of my support system. I heard them like sneak this in the background. But just for the interview. Hi, what's your name? All right.
Talk about you don't look at me. That's it. She gonna you. That's you. All the people you be looking at on TV right here, they making money doing what you doing. Right? So.
And you're trading right now? Who taught you how to trade? That that person right there.
Yes.
Silly.
What you trading though? Tell her what you trading.
Spy.
No, what you trading stocks or options?
Options.
Now that's hard. That's hard.
This is him, my 9-year-old nephew.
Now when you trade options, what you gotta watch out for? What's the numbers I tell you to watch out for?
The data.
And the delta. And which one they take out every day? They take out what?
The data.
Yeah, they take theta out every day, so you got to watch the theta so you'll know how much to put in and what they taking out. It ain't grown-ups don't know that shit. That nigga know about theta.
He racked the theta. Theta.
It's called the Greeks. Theta, delta,
theta,
gamma, theta.
Theta.
Damn, I'm bogus.
Theta.
Delta, gamma, theta, and beta. That's the point right here. So when you buy, when you want to, that's buy, you want to buy at the money. You don't want to buy up here or down here because you only got 1 day for it to expire. So you want to buy something with closer to the stock price. So what's the stock price? 384. So you want to, what you think gonna go up or down?
Up.
Did you look at the chart to see what you think gonna do, or you just guessing? You can't guess what the stock are because it's unpredictable.
Oh, that's the chart.
And you think gonna go up? Okay. So what you want to buy one next to it, 385. It might be a little, and it's cheap. It's the same day. That's the same day.